Hello and welcome to Assessment Academy's first podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Rose, the Director of Accountability and Reporting here at Siena. Now, if you don't already know, the Assessment Academy is a collection of training videos and podcasts and other media that we use to assist the Siena community in assessment activities. We do this by showing you useful assessment tools, data that is collected, and how it's used, and provide contact information and links for you if you'd like to learn more. So on the first podcast, we're going to be talking about NSSE. It's spelled NSSE, and it's the National Survey of Student Engagement. You may have heard this a number of times around the campus and not known what it is, but today we're going to hopefully help you with that. I thought I'd ask Dr. Lee Allard, our Director of Institutional Research here at Siena, to go over some of these questions with us. So thanks for joining me, Lee.
Glad to be here.
So what is the NSSE survey?
Well, as you mentioned, Ryan, NSSE stands for the National Survey of Student Engagement, which is a nationwide survey of four-year college students sponsored by Indiana University. The survey examines attitudes and behaviors in college students that are known to be related to student engagement and academic success.
So what's so important about this information?
A number of studies have shown that students who are more actively engaged at their college or university tend to have higher retention and graduation rates. These are critically important outcomes both from the student's perspective and from the institution's perspective.
Okay. So what kind of questions are asked on the survey?
The NSSE survey asks a fairly comprehensive selection of questions, and these include questions about classroom behavior, such as working with other students on classroom projects, communicating with the instructor, or time spent doing homework. And the survey also includes some questions about co-curricular and off-campus activities.
What type of co-curricular activities?
This could include, for example, service projects that the students are doing, or other off-campus activities that enhance the students' academic experiences here at Siena.
Okay. So you said students. What type of students actually take the survey?
The survey is given to freshmen and seniors. We take a random sampling of students and invite them to participate in the survey. And have various incentives for hopefully encouraging them to be involved.
Yeah. So when and how is it reported?
The survey results typically are made available to us in August. Okay, there's an administration in the spring of each year. And several types of data output are made available to us. First of all, we have a large raw data file, which gives the students individual responses to each item. And then there are several summary reports which provide different types of output data.
Okay. And so these are summary reports. How are they summarized?
NSSE, first and foremost, they take the individual items and they form 5 composite scales that they call benchmark scales. And each benchmark scale is basically a combination of responses to a set of related questions. And these 5 scales are level of academic challenge, active and collaborative learning, student-faculty interaction, enriching educational experiences, and supportive campus environment.
Now, how many institutions typically participate in the NSSE survey?
The number varies from year to year, but in 2012 there were 554 participating institutions. And these would be just four-year colleges and universities. There is a comparable instrument for community colleges that's called, not surprisingly, the SSE survey, CCSSE.
Interesting. Now these other schools, are we able to compare respondents and questions? Are we able to compare the results?
Yes, we are. The folks at NSSE provide 3 sets of comparative data. One set would be all Catholic colleges and universities that take the survey. Second, we're able to compare ourselves to other institutions within our same Carnegie classification, which would be National Baccalaureate colleges.
Okay.
And third, we can compare ourselves to all institutions participating in the NSSE survey for that year.
Oh, all right. What are some typical ways that these results are used, or how are they used here at Siena?
Well, the NSSE results are actually quite extensively used at Siena. First and foremost, they're used for a number of accreditation and assessment activities. Participation in nationally normed surveys like NSSE is considered to be an important part of the accreditation process. So our accrediting body, the Middle States Commission on Higher Education, looks favorably on the administration and use of the NSSE survey. And the NSSE results, as we touched on, are also used for benchmarking purposes, since they allow us to compare ourselves to other institutions on some critically important data elements.
Okay. Now, I know we're working through this self-study rigorously right now. So if I wanted to get my hands on this data, how would I do that?
Anybody that wants to see the NSSE results can just contact us here in the Office of Institutional Effectiveness, and we can either send them copies of the summary reports that NSSE sends to us, or if they have special data needs, particular questions they want answered, we'll be happy to prepare a customized report that answers their specific concerns.
All right. Well, thank you for this helpful information, Dr. Allard.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, and I'd like to encourage anyone out there to contact us if they need more information.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us.
This has been an Assessment Academy podcast. Be sure to keep an eye out for more podcasts, and don't forget to check out our YouTube page at www.youtube.com/users/Ryan Rose Siena. That's RyanRosesiena. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching our Assessment Academy training video. If you have any questions or need additional help, you can contact me, Ryan Rose, at my email.